trade alert on NZDUSD. As usual, we're going to be showing you possible entry, what to see, what to expect, what you shouldn't expect, what to do and what not to do, what is and what isn't. NZDUSD is overall trend. It's going down, but hasn't yet completed the second leg, so this area is still vacant. But overall, we know the market is looking to go downwards, so we're only looking for sell trades. We're going to be watching to see how this plays out. Is it going to continue going down, or is it going to look to come back to this level right here? We're going to wait for this minor trend line to break, minor downtrend on the weekly, double top on the 50% on the weekly as well, and it hasn't yet completed the move to the downside. The market does everything intentionally. Don't try to help the market, it doesn't need your help. Just follow it. Whatever it does, follow it. Once it breaks this line, bam, we are ready. If it breaks it, we test it and gives us a good sell entry. We are ready to go. Hello guys, welcome to Trade Alert on NZDUSD. As usual, we are going to be showing you possible entry on this currency pair. We're going to be showing you what to see, what to expect, what you shouldn't expect, what to do and what not to do, what is and what isn't. All right guys, so currently on, okay, I think I have a couple of, what's this guy doing? That's an old trade. Okay, so currently we see the price kind of has been moving in a weird, what's this? Is this a range or a downtrend? It's a creepy dude, man. Creepy dude. Okay, NZDUSD is moving in a very weird manner. Okay, from here it started an uptrend movement, did this creepy thing, still went up, played around there. Now it started creating lower lows and seems to be in a downtrend currently. Okay, we'll work with that, but the problem is it hasn't broken this previous low. It hasn't broken that previous low yet, so it's technically still in an uptrend. It's just a weird dude, just a weird stuff. Okay, so let's work with this downtrend on the weekly time frame. What do we see on the weekly time frame? The weekly time frame is just really weird for, I think we should just go to the, okay, this is the monthly. Let's go to the weekly time frame and see what we find. I believe in the weekly time frame we should be able to narrow it down to a more recent price action. Okay guys, so this is the weekly time frame. What can we see? We already have this trend line drawn here from previous videos, but let's work with this one that's more recent. Let's work with this trend line that's more recent. Yeah, right there, straight down, bam. So we can say it's moving in some sort of minor downtrend, because what the monthly time frame showed us, my goodness, it's really confusing, and we don't like confusions, guys. Can't afford to be confused. Seriously guys, you can't afford to be confused. Okay, so it's a minor downtrend on the weekly time frame, and currently we have seen how the price just swiftly moved from here up onto our 50% area, right? Couldn't break it, actually formed a double. This was very sweet guys, I tell you, it was very sweet, very easy in fact. How it formed a double top on the 50% level and nicely broke through, right? And played around, but we knew overall it was going to come back here, right? We know it's going to come back here overall. Now we've taken several trades from this area, right? Just while it's already falling, we've taken several trades from these areas right here. You can see the trend line we drew there, and another here, and one last one here. Now we're going to give you guys our psychology about all of these trend lines, right? So this is where we are at currently. Now looking at this, we said this is a double top, neckline broken. If neckline is broken, what do you expect? The price has to fall back down to the first leg, and it hasn't done that yet. So that's an easy giveaway that the price is looking to go down. Doesn't matter what the monthly time frame is showing us. I don't know what kind of trend the monthly time. Did you guys see that? But on the weekly time frame, we can clearly see what the market is doing, right? So minor downtrend on the weekly, double bottom, double top on the 50% on the weekly as well, and it hasn't yet completed the move to the downside, right? It hasn't yet completed the move to the downside. Now if you look, let's look at what we see on the daily time frame. Okay, so this is a signal we sent on the VIP. I'll just leave that there. Just like we're going to take a loss on this one. Now it's absolutely okay to take a loss so long as your risk is well calculated. If you watch our previous videos, we taught you how to stay consistent on your risk, so you don't keep losing. You don't lose higher, lesser, higher, lesser, higher. It has to be consistent, right? So taking the loss is not even a problem at all. Alright, so but overall we know the market is looking to go downwards, so we're only looking for sell trades, not buy. Don't get confused. Market looks as if it's though it wants to go up, and then you now get to take a buy trade, and then it takes you out for a loss. Don't do that. Right, so we've known the overall trend. It's going down, but hasn't yet completed the second leg. So this area is still vacant. That's why our take profit is to that area. Now we're going to be watching to see how this plays out. If this takes us out for a loss already, okay, let's get rid of this guy. Yeah, cool. If this takes us out for a loss, we're only going to wait until this minor trend line. Let me show you guys what I mean on the 4 hour. We're going to wait for this minor trend line to break. This is a reversal. Alright, not even a reversal, a retracement, I mean. So we're going to wait for this our trend line to break. That's once it breaks, then we'll go into another sell trade. If this one we're in currently still works out well, that's okay. That's okay. You can see how it almost hits our stop loss. Yeah, but quite didn't. So we're going to be watching to see how this plays out. We're going to be watching to see how this plays out. Is it going to continue going down, or is it going to look to come back to this level right here? Or whichever way, we're not entering a buy trade, we're only entering a sell trade when it breaks our retracement trend line right here. When we'll be interested in a buy trade is when it breaks above this previous high. Even if it breaks the trend line, even if it breaks this trend line right here, we're not interested. Right here, we're not interested. Right? It's only when it breaks this previous high. This was the highest point. When it breaks that, that's when we'll be interested. Right? Now, like we've taught in previous videos, it has hit this level. So we're not just calling it a sell because it created a double top, right? We're not just calling it a sell because it created a double top. It has hit there. Now that it has hit there, what we then do is draw our trend line from the bottom there up until we get to the touch. It didn't quite hit on this one, so we're not going to work with that. Right, it didn't quite hit. You see what we told you. If you watch our trade alert video, our previous trade alert video, one of the videos, I'm not very sure which one now, we had a scenario where the price didn't touch. Yeah, I think that was AUD-CHF. Was it AUD-CHF? Not very sure right now, right? And we said don't be deceived, right? Don't be deceived. It just might come. I think that was AUD-CHF. check the previous video. Alright, so now you see how it played down and then went back up. You get it, and then eventually touched it before it started heading back down. For real. So the market does everything intentionally. So don't try to help the market. It doesn't need the help. Yeah, the market doesn't need the help. Just follow it. Whatever it does, follow it. So this is where we get now. And bam. Okay, let's shift this trend line upward a little bit. Who are these guys? Okay, cool. So the trend line was broken here. That was a beautiful sell trade there. For a reason, only those in the VIP channel would participate in that. Sorry guys. Sorry. Okay, so then after that break and retest, we also consider this a retest. This is like a bearish flag, right? A bearish flag down there. So we'll consider that a retest. They retested it and started falling back down. So all we're doing, we're just looking for sell trades, right? Now this is the same place we are right now. So we're still looking for sell trade. Once it breaks this line, bam, we're ready. It breaks it, retests it, and gives us a good sell entry. We're ready to go. We're ready to go, guys. Alright, but until then, we'll just be watching the chart and wait for confirmations. Signals will be sent to the VIP channel immediately confirmation is complete, guys. You don't want to miss out. Join the VIP. The link is in the description below. Alright guys, we'll see you guys in the next video.